The Grand Junction Lions Club, in over 100 years of existence, has raised approximately $9 million for our community through our annual carnival and raffle. This is an admirable feat and one we're very proud of, especially when we're in the company of less fortunate clubs like Kiwanis and Rotary. We tend to raise this incredible amount of money in as boisterous and obvious a fashion as possible, drawing as much attention to ourselves as we can, to our club members, and particularly to our members who like to drink heavily and wear women's clothing. You know who you are. We recognize that others may not do and share this method of service to our community. There are those who are not line members who are in their own way out there contributing to the betterment of our valley. They give their personal time, effort, and energy in order to help others. They are behind the scenes, unsung, unrewarded, and until today, unrecognized. The Grand Junction Lions Club today is presenting a very special and unique recognition to one such member of our community, the Hometown Hero Award. This nearly annual award, presented in the fall, goes to an individual who has given selflessly of their personal time to a cause or organization which betters others in our area. Someone who has not sought financial gain, recognition, or favor, but out of the kindness of their spirit, gave willingly in order to help others. We honor one such hometown hero almost annually by recognizing their dedication and commitment. We acknowledge their good deeds and involvement not only with this public recognition and a plaque as a memento of this special occasion, but on behalf of the Grand Junction Lions Club, this honor comes with a $1,000 check to be donated to the organization or group the honoree has dedicated themselves to helping. Plus, they will serve as the Grand Marshal of our Carnival Parade should they so choose to do so. And now with our presentation of the Grand Junction Lions Club's Hometown Hero Award, here is one of our more recognized and still unappreciated Lions, past President Ken Brownlee.
Yeah, you can. Just give me just about 2 minutes and do it. COVID. The very word carries so many connotations, stirs so many emotions. Every one of us here today has been touched by it in some way. Some of us fell ill, others watched loved ones suffer. Many of us still feel the lasting effects. And some of us lost people we cared deeply about. Now imagine you're the wife of a military veteran. Your husband's contracted COVID, and it's not going well. He needs more help than you can give, more than even the VA can provide, and we have an excellent VA facility here in Grand Junction. The disease continues to take its toll, and nothing seems to bring relief. In that moment, you realize what he needs most isn't another treatment or another doctor, it's a companion. Steady, loving presence that offers comfort beyond words. A service dog. Unfortunately, the local VA hospital doesn't provide service dogs to military veterans in Mesa County. Debbie Raposo and her husband, Andrew, faced an incredible challenge. When traditional resources and support systems couldn't provide the help they needed, they took matters into their own hands. Together, they visited an animal shelter and rescued a dog that immediately connected with them. A dog that filled a deep, unspoken need. With dedication and training, that rescue became more than a companion. It became a lifeline. That experience changed everything. Debbie and Andrew realized that other veterans, those struggling with illness, injury, and invisible wounds, could also find hope through a service animal. But as Andrew's health declined, Debbie faced a difficult question. How could she continue this mission alone? Her answer was the same one she's given her entire life: putting others first. Through courage, compassion, and sheer determination, Debbie refused to stop. She co-founded Collar of Duty, an organization that rescues dogs from shelters and trains them to become service animals for veterans in need. In doing so, Debbie saves 2 lives with every match: a dog and a veteran, both given renewed purpose, comfort, and hope. Through her tireless work, Debbie has brought light into the lives of so many veterans across Mesa County. Her dedication is not about recognition or reward. It's about compassion, service, and love. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Lions, our guest, please join me in celebrating our 2025 Grand Junction Lions Club hometown hero, Debbie Raposo.
And Debbie undertook the role. Greetings, everyone. My name is David Merritt.
Yeah. No, it's gonna run.
Greetings, everyone.
You gotta hit
My
this.
name is David Merritt. I am
Hit it
Debbie's
twice.
dad from the.
When have Lions ever had electronic difficulties, huh? I mean, it wouldn't be our club without electronic difficulties. Debbie, we owe you a little bit of an apology for bringing you here under slightly false pretenses. She thought she was presenting the program today on Collar of Duty. But that's kind of what we Lions do pretty well, planning a surprise. Too bad we can't do electronics a little better, but we're working on it. Rescuing abandoned animals is a noble cause in itself, but training them to the level needed to become service animals for military veterans, that's extraordinary. It's rare, it's remarkable, and it's deeply worthy of honor. Your work embodies empathy, commitment, and love. You've not only saved lives, you've restored hope, strengthened families, and reminded us all of what true service looks like. You didn't do this for recognition. You didn't do it for reward. You did it because you care. Debbie, through your compassion, you've changed lives, both human and canine, and made Mesa County a kinder, better place for us all. Now, before we continue, let's hear directly from some of the veterans and families whose lives have been touched by your generosity and vision.
Greetings, everyone. My name is David Merritt. I am Debbie's dad from the state of Maryland. Maryland is where Debbie was born and she grew up. A few years back,
Louder.
Debbie met a gentleman, Drew, who was a disabled U.S. veteran from the Air Force. And they fell in love and got married. And Debbie undertook the role of becoming his caregiver. And to me, that is watching it and understanding what's involved. It is a feat in itself to do that because it's very intense, very emotional. There's so much into it. And I am so proud that she has done that. The other thing that they did, which is just amazing, is they made the decision to start a nonprofit called Collar of Duty. That is where they place vets and dogs together.
I know Debbie is a caregiver. Debbie and I met almost 3 years ago now at a caregiver program. And in the course of that conversation, she was telling me about her veteran and about how she wanted to get him a service dog, but there weren't service dogs available in the area. So she was looking to adopt a dog. So she did that, and then she decided that she wanted to try to help other veterans.
So Debbie and her husband Drew needed a service dog for Drew, who is a disabled Air Force veteran. There were no resources in the valley, so they had to go to the front range consistently, and with having 2 children, that's difficult.
She talked with Drew and she decided that she was going to start Collar of Duty. They're all volunteer organizations, so the president and vice president, Debbie and Drew, are volunteers. They use volunteer staff, a volunteer dog training supervisor, and then we pay a dog trainer who gives us a reduced rate because he himself is a veteran and he's looking to help other veterans.
So they noticed in the valley that there was a lot of veterans seeking service animals.
See, I think my wife saw something on Facebook about Collar of Duty being somewhat new to the area. And I just recently had to put down my first dog of 15 years. I was missing a piece in my life, I could just tell. It's giving me purpose. I'm excited to have a companion with me. There's just something with the connection of the dog that is just, you can't replace.
And we got to talking about it, and she asked if we wanted to be on the list. So we said, sure, we'd be on the list for a service dog when she got Collar of Duty up and running.
We've been on the list for maybe 8 months. 8 months. And, you know, I'm like everybody else. Oh, that's a 3-year wait to get a dog.
And one day she called me up and said, hey, I think we found you a dog. Would you like to go over to PetSmart and meet the dog and see if you think he will work for Ed?
It was a Saturday morning. We went and picked him up, and we've just been best friends ever since.
Debbie has been a big part because not only is she a caregiver for her husband, she's also the president. So that woman is running in 50 million directions. I don't know how she does it. As a single father myself, I barely have time for it, and she has 2 children plus a disabled veteran. So yeah, she's a demigod.
Hello, I am Mindy. I am the fabulously annoying little sister of this wonderful woman. First of all, can I say how hard it's been to keep this a secret? Because I tell my sister pretty much everything. So not being able to call and say, oh my gosh, guess what? I know you're about to receive this recognition and I'm so excited for you. That has been sheer torture. But I knew it would be worth the wait.
Several weeks ago, when I was asked about putting together this video, I thought long and hard about how I should approach this. What should I say? How should I say it? Should it be funny? Should it be serious? Should it be just snippets of odds and ends and things like that? And after thinking about it, I said, I'm going to make it a little bit of everything. A couple things stand out in my mind that I found rather entertaining, interesting, and very thought-provoking and very memorable. One of them, when she was about 4 or 5, she began to undertake the role-playing of getting married. Not sure where it came from, but boy, she hit that one long and hard. So it became a regular occurrence of her having a wedding ceremony. And when her younger sister Mindy became old enough, she was certainly part of that process.
When I was little, I could not say sister, so I called her Zizzer. And let me tell you, Zizzer has been living up to that name ever since. She's part sister, part superhero, and part why are you always this good at everything you do?
She is an amazing woman. I'm extremely proud of her. She has really come through a lot of opportunities and challenges in her life and managed to work her way through them to be where she is today. The other thing that she's done and I'm really very proud of her, is her interest in animals. She loves animals, and she certainly has done so much to nurture that.
And while she's out here making waves in the community, helping veterans and changing lives, she's also that person who can get my dog to listen. As I mentioned, she does something weird every day. My dog, the one who I'm convinced has not even 2 brain cells to rub together, and my sister goes, "It's okay, I only need 1 to work with anyway." And within 5 seconds, my dog is marching in formation, and it's sheer witchcraft. I don't know how she does it.
I'm very proud of the fact that she understands the value of loving them and being part of them. I am so proud of what she's done, where she's going with that, and the fact that she is so happy to help these other veterans and to do things for people. It's amazing.
They are absolutely amazing. They're 80 questions I have, and I actually don't have too many questions because they're a step ahead of me on everything.
I love Call of Duty. The dogs make a big difference in the pet's life.
I hope Call of Duty can get more recognition and help them grow, because I know it's not easy for them, but it really does mean so much, and I think other veterans could also use the support from Call of Duty.
This valley has over 20,000 vets, and if they were more accessible and more trained, be able to come get you one, so to speak, it'd be a whole lot better.
I can't express how grateful I am for Call of Duty, and my family would also like to extend their gratitude as well. It's just, I can't say enough good things about them.
Yes, one big giant thank you. And here, I'll give you a thank you hug. Come here. Come on. Hey.
Debbie rocks.
Thank you. Thank you, my caregiver sister. You make a huge difference. And I know that although sometimes you struggle and there's days when you think you can't make it, you can. You make a huge difference to everybody you touch.
So tonight, Zizzer, I just want you to know this is your moment to feel the love coming back to you. You deserve every ounce of it, because everything you've done for your community, for veterans, for everyone who's been lucky enough to cross your path, it's made a difference. And on behalf of all of us who've been loved, guided, or bossed around by you, thank you for being my sister, for being everyone's champion, and for reminding me that sometimes being direct, bold, and a little bit sassy, that's how you get things done. I'm very proud of you, and I love you.
I'd like to close by saying, Debbie, I couldn't be any more prouder of you. Amazing. You're an amazing woman, and I'm so proud that you're here tonight, and I'm so proud as your father to have had the opportunity to say something for you. I love you, and congratulations.
Debbie, if you please join us up front. And I'd like to tell you and the audience here, we had some additional folks that were going to be here and surprise you today. Unfortunately, when you're dealing with folks with severe PTSD, they can't handle the crowds, which just goes to show how much this is needed. Okay. Additionally, you want to take this? I'll read you the we have for you the flowers, bouquet, a plaque commemorating this day. Oh, you bet. This is the inscription on our plaque today. Debbie Raposo turned a problem into an opportunity, training and providing service dogs to military veterans. Through her efforts, suffering veterans receive a support animal, greatly improving their quality of life, and loving animals sourced from an animal shelter gain a life and a job. Grand Junction Lions named Debbie Raposo for her selfless efforts, saving 2 lives at a time, both ends of the leash. The veteran and their canine partner, our 2025 hometown hero. We're going to fill your hands here.
We're honored to have, we were honored to have several people who were supposed to be here, as Ken so eloquently said. They just couldn't do it, and you understand why. But we want to let you know that you are joining some very special people, former hometown heroes. I'd like to have you guys stand. Very good. You want to say something? Even if you don't want to.
I'm honestly, honestly speechless. I very honored to receive this. I'm very honored to work with such a great group of veterans and work with some amazing people. And just want to say thank you.
Debbie, I know that your husband, you would love to have had him here, but as a veteran with special needs, he couldn't be here. But we are not going to forget him. A box of Instrum candies because you still have a hand free.